Aloha, Kaimuki Middle School. Excited to see you today. You look great. Excited to hear you as well. You're watching your conductor very well. I can see you're all very focused. I appreciate that. Very disciplined. Okay, exciting. I love the energy you have coming out of this afterburn. You probably talked about the meaning behind it as you read Balmage's little explanation at the beginning. It talks about adrenaline, right? So it's all about the energy. So just a little bit of intonation work through there. It's just a little distracting if it's not quite in tune. That's gotten better. It's those high twos, low twos violins. You got to get that F sharp and then C natural. Nice work on that. Good. Love the energy in your bows here. Good. I love the violas. You're doing a great job pulling that out. I think you could just even a little more. Go for it. You can't play that line too loudly. Pretend it's fortissimo, and we'll be so excited to hear you on those accented rhythmic notes while everybody else is holding. Nice work on the rhythms here and the 2/4 measures. You're doing a great job with all of that rhythmic energy. Thank you for the dynamic difference there. Great. Nice work on that. Really fun energy. If you want even more, just make sure every single one of you is setting the bow in the string, on the string, with a really heavy weight on the string for those accents, like a brick is on your bow, and then dig it out really strongly with big fast bow speed. And then you can get even more accent. If everyone's doing that, you'll blow us all away, make us have to hold our own in our seats because we're getting blown away. Okay, now totally different style, and you're doing a very nice job. Very, very nice, changing the style completely to this Mozart classical style. Nice job tapering that phrase there. Good. You can taper that one as well, so it doesn't have to be kicked at the end of measure 14. Bum, bum, bum. A little more sforzando on that. So bigger difference between the sforzando and the piano. And wail on this first violins, it's so much fun. Just check your F sharps, make sure they all match. And those C sharps as well. Yeah, and really enjoy that cello bass. I think you could bring that out just a little more with a little more shape. Way to go, cello bass viola on that. Just check the intonation on there. It'll come through a little more clearly if it's perfectly in tune. I'm being picky, but just make sure you've got that. Nice shifting and everything done well. So nice, very nice ending there with the piano. You can also end that last measure, 55, taper that last note, just barely touch it, and we'll know that it was there. I like the energy in your bows there. Second violin's nice, keep scrubbing away at that. I like this difference in mood there. You guys have created that very nicely. Try just one thought on that. Don't clip the ending of it. experiment perhaps with sustaining that into the next measures for a longer phrase. And then right here, bigger crescendo. Really grow every one of those bigger. Every note gets bigger through there. Nice, very nice on that. I haven't commented on this because it was so good. I really enjoy your articulations through here, and that's part of why you've been able to do this style so nicely. Now, one thought on those, you've got repeated notes, so what are you going to do with those repeated notes, first violins? Try shaping those just a little bit more. And then, cello, bass, viola, really take that line, that's yours. I'm talking about measure 100. It's all yours. Really take that over. It's almost like you're stealing it from the first violins. And very proud. Good. I love that contrast. Just a touch and then a gigantic chord. All right, good job, friends. One thought to really improve your orchestra, I'm noticing that not all of you is using the same amount of bow, for instance, in the big moments, all the way through the back of the sections. Make sure every one of you is really using your bow. And with the number of people that you have, your fortes are going to get twice as big. Some of you are carrying the weight of the whole group, so make sure you don't lean on just some people to do it. Every voice counts, just like Dr. Seuss says. Every one of you is important to make it special. This is so lovely. Union train, you've really created this feeling of a train. I think the one thing that would make that, well, maybe two things would make that just a little bit better. Your articulations are very nice and I enjoy those. We need to make sure your intonation matches the articulation there at the beginning. So take the time to slow it down just a little bit and match all those C sharps through that beginning, F sharp, C sharps. And then also, of course, like I said before, make sure every one of you, not just some of you, but every one of you is playing the fortes, playing the right part of the bow, playing the big bows. That was really delightful, what we just heard. This is a neat set of little character pieces, folk song pieces. And you already captured the first one really well. Okay, this is one of my very favorite folk songs, Shenandoah. It's so glorious. I hope you enjoy it as well. One thing that will help you, cello, bass, make sure those C sharps in that descending line, that first full measure is really, really accurate extensions in the cellos or shift, as well as the basses. Make sure you've got those fours in the right place. Bass, make sure your hand frames are working really well. That was a better extension, cellos. You worked on that one. Nice, yes, your intonation's much better here, so that same kind of attention in other places. Just a little bit better half step D, C sharp, just to make that really sparkle, violins. You're doing really well counting through those meter changes, friends. Nice work on those rhythms. I think it could just be a lot bigger through there. So again, every one of you use your bows. And also second violins, that C sharp measure 26. And same thing, violas, that F sharp very end, a little higher. Just those intonation things. You guys have so much spirit and you're capturing the characters so well. If you work on these intonation issues, you're going to really sparkle. Again, just delightful violins. All of you, really nice. Great. Just to make it even more special, I think a bigger dynamic contrast. I heard some contrast through there, but even more down to the piano, up to the forte, and then take each one of those. Even if you're not quite sure, play it like you are at 15 and on. Boy, that's challenging. You've done a great job on that. You might consider slowing it down just a little bit for the accent work on those interesting second, eighth notes of the beat. So that'll just make it more special. And again, bigger fortissimo, and then just touch the piano. I love this tune as well. Of course, John Rutter did used this tune in his suite for strings. So you might end up playing that as well in a longer form someday. I hope you get to, because you'll do wonderful things with it like you are now. All right, excellent playing, friends. I think, again, just same thing I said before about making that even more special at the end by blowing us out of the water with the big sound. Just, we're gonna get knocked against the wall. We're so blown away by your sound. Really, really excited for all the wonderful music making you're doing here. You did three very different, well, really, I mean, three different pieces, but even more different characters within the suite for strings. And you captured each one of them so very well. And that makes it so delightful to listen to for myself and the whole audience. I thank you for that. You've given us a gift today. Keep playing, keep up this playing, and keep telling the story like you are. Mahalo.
All right, good afternoon, Kaimuki Middle School. Welcome to the 2019 Parade of Orchestras. Here in Honolulu. My name is Cameron Law. I'm a string specialist from Colorado. Sure looking forward to performance. Really enjoyed your articulation in that opening section. Accents were super good. There was a little bit of a slide up to the F sharp in 25. Be really careful. I'm glad that we adjusted it, and we're right on it now. at and see all violins at the right part of the bow. Everybody's lower half, which as you know is really the only way to do those fast bow lifts. Very exciting. You guys super clean, super well prepared. If I had any complaint at all with that, it would be just kind of a lack of energy and a lack of volume. You're a pretty big orchestra, and I think you can probably generate more sound than that. That piece is pretty loud and intense all the way through. So I would love to hear what your real fortissimo sounds like. So, silence in music is every bit as important as sound. And I would really love for you to listen for the silence when we have those eighth rests at the beginning. Also be very careful your 3/8 notes in measure 14 rushed. C sharps are not high enough there in third position, first violins. Really push that third finger up. That bowing thumb, and 47 and 48 is not conducive to a nice phrase ending. Be sure we don't really shove that up bow. And again, we have people holding over into that eighth rest. Did you hear it go 1, 2, 3? Measure 6/9. Pounce. There needs to be more pounce on that sforzando. And since it's a sforzando, the whole first half of that measure at 73 and 74 should be loud. And I'm hoping you guys can hear that every time we have that individual eighth notes, like in an 82, it tends to rush a bit. This is very nice through here. Have the bow on the string and ready to go in 92, cellos and basses. There's that odd bowing again. You might even consider changing it. It was a very nice silence in measure 106. I heard a clear break. That was good. Don't give away the forte. Make sure the first note in 111 is quiet. Really clean ending. That's excellent. Yeah, congratulations. start. This is a nice piece, isn't it? First violins, open E was a little bit twangy in 39. You guys are way too good in orchestra for that. Go ahead and use fourth finger. Audience isn't sure if they should clap or not. Cello's very nice F sharps. That's a note we almost expect to be out of tune. Those very go. Nice to see all the first violins vibrating up there in third position. That really helps with sound quality. A little bit of pitch business there. C sharps and second violins sounded a little bit low to my ear. F sharps and violas a little bit low. So take the time to go through and kind of tune those one note at a time. Job. It's a very fast tempo for those eighth notes. It's good to see that your bows are down. That helps a bunch, doesn't it? And a lot of you have released your thumbs, which is the best way to do those. Da 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 da. Kind of lost the rhythm feel there at the end. Bum, ba 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 bum, bum, ba ba bum. Very clean first violins, nice. Once you find that fast tempo, be sure that you don't speed on by it. Find the new tempo and stay with it. Well, you guys should be very proud of your performance today. You're a super well-trained, well-prepared orchestra. Lots of individual practicing going on. You pretty much got the whole deal. I hope some of my comments were useful. They're just that kind of final icing on the cake thing. That difference between a really fine performance and that just next level up of almost perfect. Thank you so much for playing for us this afternoon. It was really nice to hear you.